name is Diamond Bavell, and I'm the creator of A&F Music. My message to the world, if you decide to use it, is that you are not alone. I express this through music, spoken word and poetry, writing about the world around me that I see. This is something that I had to share, doing this because I had to draw near, and the things inside of me were only over there because I had to set myself free. And as I looked and searched for the freedom, I continued to go on this journey, and this journey of people around me, and I was able to see life through their eyes, and their eyes were a bit blotchy, bloodshot, doing this because they did not know the difference from who is who and who is what's what. But I had to make sure that I set the tone. I had to make sure that I was not left alone, but I kept to myself. Did this because there was nowhere else for me to be somebody else. How could I have been someone who I was not? Doing this, and I felt as if I had lost the plot, but the plot continued to thicken. I continued to make sure that I had to listen, even though ears were blocked, and I chose to listen to selective plots. And then I made sentences out of things that I thought I heard. Did this because they were doing words, verbs, and people were over there listening, and I was conceiving concepts that maybe were a little absurd for those people, or maybe people who wanted to do this as they chased the steeples. And I looked up into the air and continued to stare. Yes, part of me was filled with fear, but the fear was only doing this, and I had to make sure that I made a wish. And I wished for this, but I had to keep it secret. I had to make sure that it was something that I kept deep inside in my heart, and then I locked it up and I continued to hide it. With each day that passed, I continued to work on it so that I could have been strong. Every day in the gym, making sure that I was continuing to write, continuing sharpening my skills. And then, even though when it was so difficult, I continued to fight. I continued. Even though the resistance built up inside of me, I continued to practice persistence. And then, yes, and then I continued to be traveling on this journey. And if you would like to take a moment out to celebrate with me, I would say yes, 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 yes. Celebrate doing this because there's only time for me to registrate after many hours in deep contemplation. After focusing my mind on one point so that there was only nothing that could break my concentration and focus. I did this because there was only time for me to work on me, because then I would be ever so happy. And I continued to make sure that I had to do this so that I could be free. And freedom was one of the words that leapt out of me from off a page. Doing this, and I had to take a moment out so that I could create the stage. After many words were written on a mental page, and I continued to recite them for you to hear this, and then I say this, and then I know that my name is Diamond Bavell, and I'm the creator of A&F Music. My message to the world, if you decide to use it, is that you are not alone. I express this through music, spoken word and poetry, writing about the world around me that I see.